Let me be blunt, I work 50 hours a week, I don't have a finance degree, and I still invest consistently every month. If you think you're too busy to invest, this video is for you. A year ago, I was working full-time, exhausted, living paycheck to paycheck, and convinced that I had no time to think about investing. But here's the harsh truth: if you don't invest while working full-time, you'll work full-time for the rest of your life. Think about it. Chart decreasing, I'll start investing when I have more time. That mindset kept me broke for years. I told myself I was too tired, that the market was risky, that I didn't have enough money anyway. What happened in the meantime? I spent $200 a month on takeout. I subscribed to 7 streaming platforms, and I never missed Friday happy hour. I had money, but I had no system, brain, and then one day, it hit me: if I can automate my bills, why can't I automate my investing? That was the change. I realized I didn't need hours of stock research, financial foundation, or a 6-figure income. I just needed a plan that would work even when I was exhausted. So I built one, a simple, automated investing plan that worked with my full-time job, not against it. Briefcase: here's exactly how I did it. I invest $5 to $10 a day in a low-cost index fund, like VO or SCHD. It's automatic. I set it up once and don't think about it again. I treat it like a bill, just like rent or utilities, and I never try to time the market. I just stay consistent, chart increasing, and guess what? After 6 months, I had invested over $1,000. After 12 months, I had over $2,500. And I didn't feel like I sacrificed anything, because I built it into my system, not a goal, but a non-negotiable habit. Fire. Why am I telling you this? Because too many people believe that investing is only for people with time, money, and knowledge. But the truth is, investing is for people who are tired of working for money and want money to start working for them. You don't have to be an expert, you just have to start. In this video, I'll break down: white heavy checkmark my full-time job investing habits, white heavy checkmark the mistakes I made, so you can skip them, white heavy checkmark the exact ETFs and platforms I use, white heavy checkmark and why I believe every 9-to-5 worker should invest, even if it's just $5 a day. No frills, no hype, just the system that changed everything for me. Let's dive in. Crossmark mistake number 1. I tried to win fast with stocks. When I first started, I thought I had to pick hot stocks, buy them at the right time, and make quick money. I watched videos about Tesla, Nvidia, Palantir. I jumped on Robinhood and bought 3 trending stocks on Reddit. I refreshed my investing app every 10 minutes. I thought I was investing, but actually, I was gambling. Backhand index pointing right. What was the result? I bought high, sold low. I lost over $800 in just 2 weeks, and I felt like I was too stupid to invest. But the truth is, I wasn't stupid, I just didn't have a strategy. Crossmark mistake number 2. I tried to understand everything before I started. I downloaded 5 investing books, I signed up for 4 courses. I watched nearly 50 videos analyzing ETFs versus stocks versus REITs, and I didn't start anything. Backhand index pointing right. I had analysis paralysis. I was afraid of making a mistake, so I did nothing, and that was worse than investing mistakes. Crossmark mistake number 3. I invest on and off. Some months I invest $200, some months I don't invest anything because I'm short of money at the end of the month. Backhand index pointing right result: my investment account doesn't grow steadily, it jumps around. It's like going to the gym 6 times a week, then taking a break for 2 months. Result? Nothing. Investing, especially when you work full-time, requires more consistency than a budget. Crossmark mistake number 4. I don't budget clearly. I used to set aside money for investing after I spent everything: rent, coffee, Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, food out. Backhand index pointing right, and at the end of the month, no money left to invest. Then I learned this principle from someone: you have to pay yourself first, otherwise, you will never pay yourself. From then on, I automatically invested money on payday, before doing anything else. Crossmark mistake number 5. I didn't fit investing into my busy schedule. I used to watch the markets every day. I read the major financial news at 11 p.m. I went on Discord to listen to people's charts, backhand index pointing right, but I was too tired. I had a 9-to-5 job. I couldn't be a full-time investor, and that's when I realized effective investing doesn't mean investing a lot, it means investing right. White heavy checkmark. Here are the lessons I learned. Backhand index pointing right. Lesson number 1. Simple investing can still be powerful. I stopped voting. I switched to ETF investing. Indexes like VTI, though, SCHD, they, low cost, diversify, track the market, and most importantly, I don't need to think much. I started investing in the US economy. No need to pick winners, just believe in the general. Backhand index pointing right. Lesson number 2. Automation is the biggest hack for busy people. I use the auto invest function from the application environment. Every time I get paid, $150 is automatically transferred to my investment account, divided equally between the ETF. I don't need to remember. I don't need to manipulate. I just need to live and let the system do the rest. Backhand index pointing right. Lesson number 3. Investing doesn't have to be perfect, just consistent. I constantly worry about how much is enough. All I know is, investing today is better than not investing at all. Speech balloon. If you're working full-time and you think, I don't have time, I don't have much money, investing isn't for me. Remember, I used to think that way too, and that I lost money, I made mistakes, but from there, I built a stable investing system that fits my busy life. Puzzle piece. The biggest problem for working people is time. You don't have 2 hours a day to read financial reports, me too. So I built a system, doesn't require me to stick my eyes on it, doesn't require me to play, and still grows steadily. White heavy checkmark 1. What do I invest in? ETFs, exchange-traded funds. If you're not familiar, ETFs are investment funds that simulate the market. For example, VO equals SP 500 top 500 largest companies in the US, VTI equals all US stock market, SCHD equals stable dividend stocks. Backhand index pointing right. When you buy an ETF like VO, you don't just buy one company. You buy 500 companies in one click. Why do I choose ETFs? Instant diversification, lower risk, super low cost, management fee of only 0.03% per year, no need to monitor regularly, average performance of 7-10%/year if held long term. White heavy check mark 2. How much do I invest? I don't have $1,000 to shoot big every month. I invest $5 to $10 per day, equivalent to $150-300/month. Sounds like a lot. After 1 year, I have $2,500. After 3 years, more than $8,000. And the important thing, I don't feel short of money, because it's a fixed cost, like electricity, water, internet. White heavy check mark 3. Which app do I use? I choose an easy-to-use platform that allows auto-invest. Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, or a more user-friendly app like M1 Finance, SoFi Invest. Backhand index pointing right. You set it up once, set the date, set the amount, ETF you want to buy. Backhand index pointing right. The system automatically buys ETFs for you every time it's due. No emotions. No forgetting. No pressure. White heavy check mark 4. Strategy, DCA, dollar cost averaging. Instead of trying to buy lows and buy highs, I invest the same amount, periodically. For example, every Monday and Friday invest $20. It doesn't matter if the market is up or down, I buy consistently, average the purchase price to a reasonable level, push pin the result. I don't fall into the FOMO trap, I don't need market timing. I just need to trust the system and be persistent. White heavy check mark 5. My current portfolio, 50% VTI, total US market, 30% SCHD, dividend stocks, 20% VXUS, international markets. I rebalance every 6 months, and don't touch this investment for at least 10 years. Repeat button. What do I do every month? Get paid 10% automatically transferred to investment account. The system automatically buys ETFs. I check once a month. Don't change anything if not needed. Occasionally rebalance the portfolio when it's too skewed. Direct hit. How does this make me feel? Oh no. Stress when the market is red. No regrets about missing out on hot stocks. No need to spend more time. I work full time, but every day my money is still working for me. Light bulb. And the best part? I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be consistent. You don't need to make money every week. You just need to build wealth every month. Brain summary. If you work full-time and think investing is too complicated or you don't have time, here's the strategy for you. White heavy checkmark ETFs. No need to research individual stocks. White heavy checkmark auto invest. No need to remember a calendar. White heavy checkmark DCA. No need to watch the market. White heavy checkmark long-term thinking. No short-term pressure. 5 o'clock. I used to live like this. Work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come home exhausted. Grab a bite to eat, then scroll through my phone until 11 a.m. Every morning I wake up and ask myself, how long am I going to live like this? I don't hate my job. I hate the feeling of having no way out. I make money, but money doesn't make me free. Collision. Then one day, I saw a quote that changed my life. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. Warren Buffett. I don't want to wait until I'm 60 to live for real. I want to start living freely, sooner, more proactively, and I realized I don't need to do anything big, I just need to start small. And not stop. Brain. My biggest lesson is this: you don't need a lot of money to get started. What you need is a decisive decision. You don't need $1,000 per month, you only need $5 per day. You don't need to pick the perfect stock, you only need ETFs. You don't need to be a financial expert. You only need a simple, consistent strategy. Chart increasing. What happened after 1 year of perseverance? My investment account increased by over $2,500, but more importantly, I started to see how confidence, control, and the future could actually be different. Compass. What about you? You may be feeling, I'm too tired to learn to invest, I don't have any money left over, I don't understand finances. I'm not good enough to think about financial freedom. But you don't have to be good right away, you just need to start like I did, with $5 and a clear decision. Fire. A new life starts with small steps. Open an investment account, choose a simple ETF like VTI or SCHD, set up auto invest every time you get paid, and then don't stop. You won't see results in the first week, but you will feel at peace after the first month. And you will feel confident in yourself after the first year. Sunrise. Your future, it could be yours. You wake up on Monday feeling less stressed, because you know, your money is working while you sleep. You don't have to wait until 65 to have freedom, because you're building it, every day. Stop sign. If you don't start today, when will you? Wait for a raise? Wait for free time? Wait for the market to stabilize? Backhand index pointing right. There will never be a perfect time. Only taking action now will create a different future. Microphone. Last word. If you're working full-time, tired and stressed, know this: you're not alone. I've been there. And I'm still on this journey, not perfect, but determined. If I can do it, you can too.